Hello, YouTube. Just waiting for YouTube to pop up. I'll post the link. Okay. I want to make great Jaggy high rank armor. And then probably make a couple pieces of Barroth armor, literally just for the defense. Ladies, hello? Controller. So it's okay. 10 hours to get through low rank. Oh my god. Well, that's not true. We're in high rank. We did one high rank quest. Hell of a game. All right, let's see. What can we make here? Japanese coworker, you taught our other coworker some Japanese slang today? What's new? This armor does not have, like, a lot of defense on it, huh? I think we're just going to fight Great Jaggy. Because I think there should be a quest just for him. Garbage Yeti, thank you.
Garbage Yeti just resubscribed for 9 months.
And he shouldn't be half as scary as Purple Ludro. You're worried about embarrassing yourself by not being polite enough? You're being polite by simply attempting to communicate in their language. In my opinion, I don't know, I could be wrong, but I think if you're making the attempt to communicate in someone's language, you're like 99% of the way there. Ooh, Explorer could be nice. Yeah, bite. That's dangerous, right? All right, we did get Explorer. All right, well, you know what? We want to bring pickaxes and nets. Oh, I wonder if the megas are for sale. Fume, hello, good evening. Sariad, hello, good evening. Yeah, we'll just buy them both. Oh, we can buy them. Oh, perfect. Perfect. All right, let's hope Great Jaggy's out there. And actually, we can check village, right? Crops ready. Okay, let's keep our honey going, too. I purchased Binding of Isaac. When we finish playing Brotato, I will probably play some Binding of Isaac. But I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission with my Brotato first. I want 100% that before I start streaming Isaac. Item description mod either. When you go to the workshop, it is literally the #1 most popular mod that exists. You can't miss it. It's all the way at the top. I mean, I've always enjoyed roguelikes. What you guys aren't ready for is Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. Turning into Northern Lion. Hopefully not 100%. No offense. No, he's a great guy. When your friends said Tri-Graphics is bad, what do I think about that? Everyone's entitled to an opinion. Most people are wrong, so. Field trip. Maybe we should bring dung bombs. If anyone has any major Binding of Isaac mods they think I should use, let me know. I'm using mostly cosmetic stuff and the item description mod. I kind of want to install the mod that makes the, like, bombable blocks easier to see. Do you think that's cheating? I feel like it's just going to speed the game up. I don't think there's double Great Jaggy. I think it's just normal Great Jaggy here, right? I mean, there's Jaggy and Pink Rathian, but that's kind of scary. Have I played Tome? Only a little bit. I mean, I probably have over 2,000 hours in Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. And only 3 ascensions. But, like, that's normal. That's normal if you play Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. Surprised it never got turned into a commercial product. Because I think it would have been very popular. It still could be. My rune record. More than 3. 5 or 6 sounds about normal. That sounds right, but I don't want to lie to you. I don't want to lie to you. I don't want to boast, and I don't want to sell myself short. You know, any sort of run where you're going to be able to get, like, 4 runes is usually a run where you're going to be able to get, like, basically all of them. You know what I mean? Someone was just in the stream the other day being like, how do you play the games where it's all just letters? But it's like, really not. You get used to it very quickly. Oh, one of my wins was definitely Merman. It was like Merman, Orc, and I can't remember the third one. But Hill Orc and Merman were definitely up there with the dubs. Although the tiles in Stone Soup are very nice. They have been for a very long time. I remember playing Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup on the DS. That was really funny. Someone had ported the game, and if you had a flash cartridge, you could play it on there. We're kind of beating him up. I thought this was going to be so much harder. Do you think I'm good for Barroth? NetHack has okay tiles as well. I've never beaten NetHack. I used to read a lot of Let's Plays of NetHack, though, and that was fun. There was one really amazing, extremely well-narrated playthrough, and the only reason it ended was because the owner's cat walked on their keyboard while they were out of the room. It's tragic, but you know what? It was still a great story. Slime hit 80 arms and broke the body plan screen. It's a good problem to have. Your friend keeps his ascension to NetHack on his resume? I would look at that as like a major character trait, like a really positive one. Because that's not easy. Pride Center with pizza? Free pizza. Go for it. What is that last thing he has there? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The one criticism I will have for NetHack, and this was true almost 20 years ago, is it felt very much like a game where victory was dependent by either the amount of time you spent on it or the amount of time you spoiled yourself. And you can't ever go backwards. Like, if you learn a trick, it's not like you can unlearn that trick. So that's a bit of a challenge. Whereas Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, there's very little hidden information. It's an express goal, actually, not to have any hidden information. $36. Where am I up to? Are we talking about Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, or are we talking about Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate? We just got to the beginning of high rank. I mean, spoils in general. I mean, you just can't walk that back. You guys think I could do Barroth? I feel like I could just do Barroth. I think he gives 42 per piece. Although we're going to be able to kill this great Jaggy so quickly. Maybe there'll be a better thing to upgrade into. Never got past the double bracky G Urgent? Oh. You know, honestly, in all my time playing 3U, I've probably only done a full G rank solo once. Double bracky can be hard, for sure. I could have sworn I did. Am I hallucinating? Do we need one more? I'm so confused. Aha! What weapon do I have? I'll be using the Barbarol blade. I'm almost afraid. How's my gay going? I didn't do too much today. I played some Isaac. You grabbed a 9800X 3D. I saw that. Congratulations. Excellent pickup. You'll be very happy, I'm sure. I'm almost afraid to gather in high rank. Text looks crispy for a Wii U. I'm emulating. If things get scary, I'm running away. Yeah, I saw a video today. I normally don't like them. I'm not trying to start beef with other creators. I don't normally like Jay-Z 2 cents or whatever. But he did some work on overclocking his 9800X 3D, and it gave it like another 10% uplift above its already existing 10% uplift over the 7800X 3D. It's unbelievable. So, not saying you should overclock, but my understanding is that 9800X 3D runs cooler than the 7800X 3D anyways. Mad Cat, hello, good evening. I'm so scared. Oh, really? Oh, it's the first unlocked one? I'm probably not going to upgrade to it. The stench detector? I don't know what that means. Probably. Oh, can we not get pelagosite here? Is it all bathosite? I'm running away. I'm afraid of you. My only issue with AM5. Here's my issue with AM5. I have an AM5 chipset in my other computer. This is going to sound like a very minor thing, like stop being such a baby, but hear me out. Every time you restart your computer, it does like memory training. And I get very annoyed when I have to wait like an extra 2 or 3 minutes to get into Windows. You could just always just hibernate or sleep or whatever, and that will help, but I feel like that shouldn't have to do that. I'm assuming it's a BIOS thing or like a Windows thing. It's probably more of a BIOS thing as they try to figure out what the hell they got to do for DDR5. For some reason, your resets don't do that. Are you using DDR5? Especially overclocked. Like I'm using Expo or whatever the hell it's called to get up to 6,000 megahertz or whatever. I mean, I've messed around with other settings. I remember doing one thing to get Windows to start up faster. If you turn off fast boot in Windows, it's a Windows setting, it will actually boot faster, which is like the dumbest thing ever. It's so dumb. Why, yes. I would like to turn on fast boot, which is actually slow boot. That might be it, Murph dude. Full power off, it'll do the full training. Because sometimes I'll have it off for 48 hours. Which I don't think is unreasonable. It might give you blue screens because it'll skip the retrain, and it's like, that's my issue, right? It seems very strange to me that there's a setting, that there's a component that just makes my computer boot slower. You love the underwater combat? What makes you say that? Why? Why do you love underwater combat? How? Same. You guys disgust me. Such a big boost in defense. I feel like I could kill Barroth. Because he's my goal anyways. I just don't know if I should make a couple more pieces of Jaggy armor. Let's make another. Let's kill like another 2 or 3 great Jaggies. Great memories of 3DS and Rio destroying Laggy and other monsters? I mean, I'm with you on the other monster comment. We're eye to eye there. I think we are gonna go Barroth though. Eventually. Although the funny thing is, if I want to farm up a bunch of Jaggy, I have to do a quest where, like, I think Devil Joe shows up, which is kind of scary. But I think you can just run away. So my only hope is that that whole memory training thing, over time, they'll figure that out. So it'll be a faster experience. It'll be as seamless as DDR4. And if not, maybe I could wait for another platform upgrade until AM6. Probably not, but it would be nice if I could. Love the Electron weapons and fights. Electron is a great fight in this game. There was never a fight like Underwater Laggy. It was amazing. I just disagree with you. I just fundamentally disagree with you. I just don't think he was that good. Dire Morales? Dire Morales is Underwater Fatalis. Surprising he's not more popular on Reddit. Some motherboards do better than others. Oh, really? I would have never thought that. I would have thought it was just like a baked-in issue. But it makes sense. He must take like a tiny amount of water damage or something. Oh, don't call them, man. I'm just gonna kill him. You put 4,000 hours on the 3DS version? That's a lot of time. I played the 3DS version a lot as well. Great Saggy. Don't disrespect him. I love him, and he helps us a lot. He's a very helpful monster. I think new 3DS got up to 60. I don't know if the normal 3DS version did. How old are my tutorial videos? I mean, around 12 years old, maybe 13 years old. They're old. Definitely. Active YouTube chat makes you hear the voices. I'm sorry, they're here. And they're talking. They have things to say. So the greaves I can make just from the babies. The arms I can make if I just get 2 more pelagisite. You're back for more investment advice? I'm not a fiduciary, but investment advice isn't as troublesome to give as tax advice is. I cannot give you any tax advice. But investment advice, I mean, I don't know. If I say put your money in the S&P 500, then I don't think I'm going to go to jail. Wonderful Waffle, hello, good evening. We're going to go to lowering. Done? The one that's probably better if you're younger is Voog. It's the Vanguard S&P mix that is targeted towards growth stocks. Would you risky stuff that won't outperform the S&P after 5 years? I mean, you're talking to the guy. I've got a decent chunk in Capcom, and some of it's been flat for like basically a year. So that's funny. But I'm holding the faith, man. Elon won big, should have invested in Tesla. You never know how the world's going to go. Spy? Spy, I don't think, is that volatile. I mean, that's just going to follow, you know, the overall stock market. The where people get mixed up is when they start doing like shorts or longs on SPY. And they basically do a coin flip gamble on whether or not the stock market will go up or down. But I think if you just put money into SPY, I mean you'd be fine. You'd be better than most people. Most people don't do anything. So, well, you've done something. My opinion is always the United States is an unlimited capacity for protecting corporations and fucking over workers. So the stock market's kind of probably be good forever. And if it's not good, civilization as we know it is probably collapsed. So, no loss either way. They'd have returns in 5 to 10. I mean, you know, between 7 and 10 years is when you can expect any given investment to double. Which doesn't seem like a lot, but you know, quadratic equations and all that. S&P 500 is immortal? I mean, it's the only investment advice you could ever give anyone where you don't have to worry about giving it. Because it stands the test of time. Like I said, Voog is a Vanguard fund that follows the S&P, has a very low management fee and targets growth. So if you're younger, it might like do slightly better than the overall S&P. But I don't know, maybe not. You never know. There's nothing nothing wrong either way. I mean, it's like, you know, at least in the United States, I mean, you can't rely on Social Security and there are no more pensions. So, like, what else are you supposed to do? Stuff your money under a mattress? Buy bonds? I guess bonds are better than nothing. Living off an insurance account? I mean, you should. I don't want to give any advice and have it backfire and have you, like, have a blood debt for me, but you should probably have at least some of that invested. And if you're really not confident, you know, there's nothing wrong with getting a financial advisor. Forget how much easier 3U is? Well, you weren't watching when I was fighting Purple Ludroth, man. That thing was kind of strong. No, 401k is fine as long as you're putting enough in. I don't think there's anything wrong with that either. Been placing gold bars around town? That's nice. Can we fight Purple Ludroth again? No. I would almost be, in some way, in Oikos, even more aggressive on AMD at this point. Because Intel is giga shitting the bed. And AMD is releasing banger after banger. Two Shakas? The two Shakas do help. That is true. You're right. Yeah, no, this, they came out with another X3D in the 7000 series? What'd they do, release a 7600 3D? Why is Intel so ass? What happened? They haven't been able to create better chips. And both their 13th and 14th gen that were released have, like, critical failures that essentially will result in almost every chip out there frying itself at some point. I don't know that their chips light on fire, but they cook themselves. You can use a BIOS update and, like, it'll help. But still not good. Those are doing great, Pelican Pubes. You wonder why they did that. They couldn't figure out how to innovate. And they have yet to figure out how to reverse engineer the 3D V cache of the AMD chips. And so all they do is, like, they took the 12 series and they just kept increasing the voltage for, like, 2 generations. And the most recent generation is, like, at least for gaming performance, even slower. It's like, I don't know, man. I don't want to sound like an Intel hater, but it's like, what are you doing? You know, if you game at all, and your job does not consist of, like, opening and closing zip files all day, then you should just get an X3D. There are certain productivity things where the newer Intel chips, I think, are okay. But assuming you're a gamer, it's, like, not even close. You live with your decisions? What, do you have an Intel chip? I know we talked at one point about what chip you should get. Did you go with Intel? That's okay. I forgive you. I mean, not that I ever hold any blame against you anyways. It's just, you know. It's fine. The chips are still fine. Just if you're on 13 or 14th gen, you really want to make sure that your BIOS is updated. Because that will be a problem. Yeah, I mean, I'm using a $200 CPU right now. I wanted like a small, cheaper portable computer, and I bought a 5700X 3D, and that thing was fucking slaying on the Wilds demo, man. That thing was cracked out. I only went up to 50% CPU usage. It was great. No, I haven't done dual PC streaming for a while now. It's nice, but man, it's just so much nicer being on one computer. I sure love to fight great Jaggies. These are Jagias. They are not great Jaggies. Please get it right. How dare you? Lock the fuck in. Wilds ran well, but your PC got hot. I'm of the opinion that if your PC ever gets hot, you gotta do some underclocking, or you gotta reevaluate your cooling solution. If you can't have your GPU and CPU at 100% stress test, and you're not happy with how it looks, you gotta do some tuning. Or you're right. Maybe something's clogged up. That's an excellent point. It could be dust. How hot? I would say if either your CPU or GPU is getting over 70 degrees Celsius regularly, 80 tops, I would be a little worried. You know, CPUs are theoretically rated to run at 100 Celsius, but... like, fuck that. You know what I mean? I'm not doing that. I mean, Soul. I mean, we've gone all the way from Monster Hunter 1 to this game. Fuck you, Bullfonger. Wilds hit your 3600 at 92C. Upgrade it up to a 5700X 3D. Just do the whole swap out, man. If you're already going to switch out the processor, you already got to take off the cooler. You may as well switch the whole thing. How's it compared to World Deathless? The early games are really, really hard. World is actually not... If you take your time, World Deathless isn't that bad. Assembling parts for a full ITX rebuild. I think I talked about it a little bit. I love my case, but I would like to go a little bit bigger next time, just to have like a little bit more room for like a slightly larger CPU cooler and case fans and like a longer GPU. Maybe something that's like 12 liters would be perfect. The S400 would be perfect, but it's like not available to purchase. I think the S400 is like one of the most popular cases in China right now. Should you swap 7800X 3D with 9800X 3D? Nope. Not unless you have like thousands of dollars of disposable income. Did I play 16? Nope. Waiting for it to hit PC. Wait, it already hit PC, didn't it? I will at some point. I mean, 7800 and the 9800X 3D is like better than the 7800X 3D, but only by like 10%. It's enough that if you were like an insane enthusiast, you could justify upgrading, but you don't need to. Presumably there'll be a 11 series, and that might be worth it. Could Kayama beat Goku? No. Not even with a well-done steak in him. No, he would get cooked. Could he beat Yajirobe? It's debatable whether or not Goku could beat Yajirobe. Could Kayama beat Chaozu? No. Kayama could probably beat Hercule, and then probably not much else. AM5 next year, wait for the next chip launch or something, Consato. It's probably worth it. AMD seems like they've got good stuff to release every year. If they have thermal headroom, they'll try to run faster and reach that temperature threshold. I haven't noticed that. My 5700X 3D caps out at 60 degrees Celsius. But I'm also running the PBO tuning. So that might help a little bit. Cooler did I use? The biggest one that fit in the case. It's an air cooler. I don't trust the AIOs, and I would never want to run an AIO. It's just like, I'm sure they're really nice, but like one thing goes wrong and suddenly like your shit's cooked, and like I don't want to deal with that. I follow this one guy on YouTube who's like an insane Intel fanboy. And he just like keeps trying to make videos about why he likes Intel better than AMD, and it is kind of fun to watch. A lot of mental gymnastics. Game during the winter and open the window. I used to think about that, like in the Antarctic, man. That must be nice. Other than like, you know, the moisture. You run an IO for the looks? I mean, as long as you're on top of it, it's probably fine. I just don't want to risk it, you know? Well, I could just, hello?
Just resubscribed for 38 months. Howdy.
I mean, I have... I don't know that I have the one exactly, Kyle, but it's a good AIO. I mean, it's a good cooler. Man. Like I said, at a stress test, it doesn't go over 60 Celsius, which is like nothing. In Arizona, you don't play Elden Ring during the summer? Do you not have air conditioning? In Arizona? Are you just fucking like raw dogging the heat? You raw dog it, you are very powerful. That is unreal, man. I'm assuming you got like a fan on or something. 60 Celsius on stress test is considered cold. I thought so too. I wonder if I put them both on paralysis boost, if that would be okay. You're idling at 60 degrees Celsius? Oh, that's not good. To me, that doesn't sound good. But I don't want to be judgmental. I mean, that's my issue with Intel CPUs, is it just, everything that I read, it seems like they just run so hot. And it just seems insane to, like, run a CPU that's going to use energy to build up heat that you then have to dissipate. It just doesn't make sense. 6 years with no repaste? I mean, depending on the original thermal paste, I mean, it might be okay. But if it's that hot, I guess it's probably not okay. Well, the 12 series was when... It felt like the 12,000 series was out for a long time. You had content creators trying to find ways to get it as cold as possible because, like, it just kept scaling up infinitely towards 100 Celsius. Gonna rebuild next month? I believe you. I think it'll happen. Compare this game's menus to Wild's menus. I think this one's a lot more simple. During the winter, you'd use a couple towels as blankets and didn't use heating because your room would activate the CO2 alarm. What? Brother, how are you living? Like, I don't know how old you are, but like, life does not need to be suffering. Like, you can, I know there's this idea that like, if you endure hardships, you will become stronger. But you know, I don't know that that's 100% true. You should have some hardships in life, but you don't gotta be fucking like sleeping under towels. I mean, a little suffering now and then might give you an appreciation for the things that you have in life. Remind you to stay humble and not take things for granted. But I don't think anyone's going to begrudge you in the United States of America if you use a heater that doesn't activate a CO2 alarm or like a fucking air conditioner in the Arizona summer. Are CO2 alarms a thing? Yes. I think so. At the very least, carbon monoxide is. You suffer waiting for me to go live. It is tough, isn't it? Sometimes I get distracted and I'm doing something else. And you miss your cream time. This should hit, right? Oh, yeah, I haven't been in the hentai room that much lately. guess it would be helpful to know where this guy goes. Reading hentai in my tummy, kicking my feet. Did I miss you? That's an awful parasocial thing to say. If you weren't here, I assumed you had something better to do. What do you want? You want me to say yes? Yes. We all miss you. Chat was just asking, where's Sean 280? Feels like months since he's been here. Arizona's worst debuff is the air so dry, smoking cigarettes was painful. Why are you doing so many things to make yourself healthier, and you're still smoking cigarettes? That's like finishing off like a 3-hour-long cardio session by drinking buttermilk fat milkshakes and like eating a stick of butter. Buttermilk? I know I fucked up talking. I'm sorry. Cigs are dope. What can you say? I mean, they're the absolute... Well, I don't need to tell you that. I'm not going to tell you anything you don't know. Butter is good, actually. I mean, I enjoy butter. I don't think there's anything wrong with it in moderation. All right, one more piece, and I think we'll just start fighting Barroth. I'm like sandbagging enough. Chest, tacit. Fuck you. Does the list still exist? No, pretty much I just time people out or ban people. It's just better that way. That way people know, like, definitely that they fucked up, and it's easier for me to remember. You think finally being on the list? Yeah, you got the lister stench on you. Why are you sad? It's a good thing. Who do I like more between Cha-Cha or Kayamba? The fact that you would choose means that you're already not a good parent. Psychological terror, the list inflicted on people. I had a person once message me that was on the list. And they were like, I'm on the list. Can you lie to me and tell me I'm not on the list? And I said, okay, I'll lie to you and say you're not on the list. And they're like, no, not like that. Say it like you mean it. Oh, shoot. Behold. How do you know if you're on the list? There's no list to worry about it. For now, I don't think the classic list is coming back, even though it was very funny. Kevin, I thought you were getting pizza. Did you already get pizza and come back? You're at the coffee shop first? That sounds like a fun night. If I get to 4U, I'll be playing Insect Glaive or Charge Blade. Oh, Maximum Coward. I'm going to be playing Insect Glaive. No! Does he just go down to, like, the rock hole? Carrot? Carrot's not on the list. He's not listed or timed out or banned. I don't know where Carrot is. I don't track down... maybe I should. Should I send a Dog the Bounty Hunter after chatters I haven't seen in a while? He made all the list clips? I don't know. I don't know where he is. Where are they listed now to feature track lapsed viewers? There was something kind of like that, where Dan Clancy was saying something like he wanted to make your engaged viewers engaged even longer. It was almost a little unhinged. Gus was in the stream like a week ago. I don't know what Gus is doing, but he's around. At least a little bit. I think his computer was, like, melting down while trying to play Wild. There you are. Don't run again! No! I don't know where he went. But other than Pancakes, I banned him. The fact that you would ask that makes me want to ban you. What, you think he's unbanned? He's delusional, man. Next thing you'll ask why. Go ahead, YouTube shitlord. Ask me why. He was a menace? He's done now, man. He said he was training to be a school teacher. I worry for those children. You're not pro Pancakes? That's low even for a lister? Okay. Just want to know where your allegiance is. He's gonna bully him? I say this with, like, not even a hint of irony. They will likely end up at prison at some point in their life. They will probably spend the majority of their existence in either an institution or, if possible, receive, like, capital punishment. There's not somebody like that going around in society is not going to last very long. Society is not suited for that. Oh, Pancakes did all the sitting on his own, man. Sometimes the most deranged chatters online are the most normal people in life. I mean, he's probably, like, bullied all the time. Yeah, I assume he has a sad existence, but I guess who can say for sure? Okay. Well, he got banned like 100 times. It's like 100 times. Man, should I just make this 2? Fuck. Like 1 item, man. It's not an exaggeration. It was like literally over 100 times. And the 100th ban, I just left him banned. It's right around the time where you had a brand safety score. And it's probably against like Twitch TOS or whatever, but like to unban him, people had to donate 5 gift subs. Like I was doing okay. But you know what? 5 gift subs honestly wasn't even enough. I should have made it 10. Or more. Ten gift subs to unban. I think it's technically TOS, so like you shouldn't do it. But I don't know. I don't know how many people use. I'm assuming it's a sort of abuse thing. Like if you ban your entire chat every stream, you start asking for gift subs. Oh, man. I'll be banning this time with 3 of you. I wouldn't really call it behaving. We've had worse chatters since Pancakes. We've had some Germans. I mean, honestly, like across the board, it's always been Europeans. Pancakes was not German, but he was like Germany adjacent. Are Germans worse than Pancakes? If it was a choice between like shutting off Pancake's internet and shutting off all of Germany's internet, I would choose Germany. The hard thing is like when you start saying mean things to Germans, like they like it. Like they get like a little boner. They're like, yeah, please be mean to me. We get crazy parasocial viewers, Germans, and insane politics? The entire politics stream last night, I only had to time out one person. Stream this time you filtered for Europeans who stay up past 3 a.m. You would think I would only get the most unhinged Europeans, but it's not that bad. Because you're still on aggregate getting less Europeans. Do I ever think they'll bring back Cha-Cha Cam into Monster Hunter? Only as like layered armor. Harlock is one of the good He's one of the good Germans. Sorry about the imminent collapse of your government. I'll take partial responsibility. Well, it's not my responsibility. I didn't vote for Trump, but apparently they're like, oh fuck, Trump's gonna be president. We gotta regroup. You don't care anymore? That's actually a very healthy attitude to have. You have to find and capture your companions? Like humans or cats? or shakas? You have no political ban since I didn't do an election stream? I did a day after election stream, Nefudis. I did one last night. I streamed Brotato the whole time while talking about the election results. Feel like I'm far to the right on the face cam. Yep. How's that? A little bit better? Get your place in the forest? That'd be nice. He's far right. He admits it. Oh no, I'm not far right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if we have any unbanned requests, Nefudis. Somebody got mad at me last night because they thought I was very far right. And it's like almost funny. I'm like, no, I'm not. They didn't care. Like, fuck you, streamer. I see you for what you really are. SD, definitely a chud shepherd. Whack job, libertarian streamer leaving the country. I'm not a libertarian. No, 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 no. Do not get it twisted. As much as I talk shit over there, I think, you know, the sort of democratic socialism they have in, like, I don't know, Finland? Finland seems pretty nice. I mean, they're the happiest country in the world. Like, why not just do what they do? I would like to see less government waste, but, like, who on this planet also wouldn't want to see that? Isn't there turbo racism in Finland? I mean, not that I ever saw. You know? I have two very good friends in Finland, and mind you, that is an extremely small sample, but no. In the short time I was there, the family I was staying with had like a little cottage on their land, and they were letting refugees stay with them. And a guy came over, one of the refugees, and he said, "Can I borrow some tools?" I'm like, "Sure, take whatever you want." Well, that's, I don't know, seemed pretty nice. You have a Finnish friend and he complains about it? I mean, I can't say that's like a blanket statement, man. Apparently, they're not the happiest country in the world. They're just, like, the most content. It's, like, almost like a phrasing sort of thing. But not wanting a lot and then getting it with the help of the government seems pretty nice, too. Like, I remember... I mean, I'll help you out here. I mean, my wife's friend out there, she complains about the healthcare system. She thinks it could be better. And, like, I'm sure it could be. But this is, like, when they were all in grad school together, she was talking about how the students in Finland were in the streets protesting because their monthly allowance that the government gave them to pay for food, they were planning on, like, reducing it. They were mad because they were going to have, like, less money for snacks. That was the problem they were going through. That's how they maintain their rights? I mean, you gotta fight for the little ones so you don't lose the big ones, you know? Raise the retirement age to 70 plus. I could see them raising the age of Social Security. Easily. I don't know when that's going to kick in, but I could definitely see it happening. The funny thing is, like, people get divided over stuff that, like, ultimately doesn't matter. Like, they get so up in arms when, like, both political parties are nearly identical. It's like, why do you care about that hyper niche social thing that has nothing to do with you? When you could be worried about, I don't know, retiring or healthcare or public transportation. Whatever, man. I'm getting the hell out of here. I'll come back every once in a while, but if they raise the salary cap, that would probably solve literally everything. Probably. People get mad about it, though, but probably would fix it. Not even looking at any numbers. Okay. I did a lot of, like, I really stayed on top of the previous Trump administration. I was reading about it, like, every day the last time. I'm not doing that this time. I'm living my life, man. I'm going to watch anime or something else instead. Vibe-based voting is pretty much what happens, yeah. I need the steaks. I'm trying to power up the shakas, man. I need them to be at their full power. Not that I should really be that worried about Barroth, because I am going to be getting the mud off of him. Yeah. Yeah, deflation in some ways could end up being worse than the actual inflation in the first point, right? What if I gave them poison attack? Think they'd get 2 poisons off? What if I also gave them agility up? Riser? Yeah. I think the biggest problem, Grimtooth, is housing prices went up and then rates went up, but there's no way to realistically start getting housing price down unless you build more housing, which is like, good luck. It's not like people are just going to start discounting their homes because people can't afford it. They're just going to stay in their home forever or rent it or do whatever they need to do. I mean, if there seriously is a 20% tariff on literally every imported good in the country, it's gonna go insane. But I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna happen. I could see them increasing the tariffs on China and maybe like, I don't know, one other country. And like, that would be it. $200% tariff on China? That's like impossible, man. Should you buy computer parts now? I mean, I really don't know, man. Well, you know, the Biden administration, but also I would assume the Trump administration was also responsible, was really out to lunch and asleep, letting corporations just buy up all these homes. There needs to be some protections from that because, like, individuals can't do anything. How's it going? Pretty good. We'll be fighting some Barroths soon. Well, now. I mean, we're doing it right now. Oh my god, he's so much slower. High-rank Barroth in this game is genuinely slower than low-rank Barroth in Try. If he does somehow repeal term limits, and it is possible, it would be very funny to see an election between him and Barack Obama again. Well, I guess not again, but like that would be like the fated showdown. Well, you know, Trump really only ran, or at least a big reason why he ran was because of Obama. There was some trash talk. There was trash talk going back and forth. Think there'll be civil unrest if he did that? People will be sad, but people gotta pay their rent, man. People gotta buy groceries. The average American is in no shape to have any spot in any sort of actual military engagement. Because whoever controls the military controls literally everything. Even if you assume like every non-military personnel attacked the U.S. military with like whatever their own munitions, like the U.S. military still does not lose. Yeah, if they fire all those federal workers, I mean, you know, Musk was saying something about giving people a 2-year severance. Man, I can't even comprehend what that would look or be like. He wants to pull a Twitter on the U.S. government. You know, he's not hitting nearly as hard as I thought he would. But maybe that's because I actually prepared for him. I thought he was going to be hitting way harder. Now, mind you, I did upgrade. I mean, I've got upgraded Great Jaggy gear, right? Oh. 70% GDP loss in 3 years. I was actually surprised that the stock market went up so high on the news that he was getting elected, but I'm assuming that's because they just assume, A, of course, there's going to be more corporate tax cuts, or at the very least, the corporate tax cuts are going to get extended. Soon you'll be laughing at my dollar. You're just America Light up there. You're going to be getting your own conservative shit heel coming in soon enough. It's the pump before the drop. Man, that's not that much damage. Yeah, rules though? I mean, I'm not going to begrudge anyone their international choices. Your worst politicians are still better than our worst ones. Weird you can get ridges from the tail. Yeah, I mean, it's not... No sense pointing figures about how bad the Republicans are at passing laws. I mean, we've got the Democrats to lead the way on that. Democrats pass stuff, though? How come I don't have fiber at my house? Have a good night, Dante Reader. I blame Biden specifically. Rural broadband in 2021. I didn't get it. Local company doesn't make enough money to justify laying it out near my home. It shouldn't be that way. If they took the federal money, they should have to bring it out to everyone. Dwarfo has it, and they live, like, in the woods. Like, the real woods. Obama took office, they had 3 houses and didn't do stuff with it. They did do Obamacare, ACA. Whether you think it's good or not is another debate. This is better than nothing. I mean, the ACA is literally the only significant legislation, in my opinion, that has passed in the last almost 20 years. That's true. Even when Obama was passing things, he probably had to get things past Joe Manchin. Joe Lieberman. Dude, when he didn't, who was he running with? John Kerry? When him and John Kerry didn't get elected, like he went, I don't want to say he went nuts, but he was like pissed. I think he was pretty anti-video game. Only reason we didn't have a single payer option? I mean, he was from Connecticut, wasn't he? I mean, he was probably getting paid off by the insurance companies. Not that that's that big of a conspiracy theory. What do you think about the Epstein tape stuff? I mean, nothing that we didn't already know, right? Lieberman was VP of Gore in 2000. Ah, I was off by 4 years. Who was John Kerry's VP? That would have been 2004. John Edwards! He had that love child. That was really fucked up. Edward still runs a law firm around here? I mean, the guy's gotta work. Gotta pay the bills. Remember Mitt Romney's binder full of women? I don't think Mitt Romney was all that bad. He seemed pretty passionate about healthcare. I don't know that it would have been better than the ACA that we have now, but if anything, he seemed like he wanted to improve it. You vote Dem because you recognize delaying the spiral. I mean, it's either you halt the shift to the right or you vote to shifting right. That's fine. Yeah, like I said, I don't have any major beef with Mitt Romney. There's a profile of Mitt Romney where he spent all of his time at Washington since his electoral failure, making 0 friends and being sad. That sounds really depressing. Mitt was a bloodthirsty acquisition boy. No surprise he got picked to run for president. Yeah, I don't even know that you begrudge someone for being like a liar. It's just like, it's kind of like, yeah. What else is new? Romney almost won in 2012. Was it really that close? I don't remember it being that close. Now I want to check. Barack Obama got 332 electoral votes. You need 270 to win. And he got basically 5 million more votes than Mitt Romney. Gary Johnson got 1 million votes? Wow. 5 million difference, similar to this election, but more people voted this election. So I think that's like a closer margin. How's the 3U going? I think I want to make some Barroth armor. What do you think, Pickums? Should I bother? It's like 10 more armor per piece. Maybe I don't bother. It's attack, defense, and guard. You voted for Gary? I mean, no. I'm not going to begrudge anyone for voting for whoever. Oh, the Barroth Greaves are, arms are really good. Maybe we'll make these. I'm going to make the arms. Wait, am I? I think I am. I'm not going to bother. I'm going to upgrade the Jaggy armor. I'm just going to move on with our life. We're getting a little bit of slowdown. I'm going to reset the game. No, I have attack up large, so it really doesn't matter. Someday, Seamew. Someday you won't slowly lose sync. Streaming for almost 2 hours already. Barely feels like I even started overworking. Speaking of overworking, I am probably not going to stream on Monday. I'm probably just gonna like pack all day. Daylight saving times means I turn the stream back 1 hour. Once I'm in Thailand, I'll actually probably be starting a little bit earlier. We could upgrade everything, can't we? You know what? This looks and feels really good defense-wise. Time for my midstream DoorDash and 1 hour video reaction. What is the time difference there? It is 12 hours to the US. So literally during this era of daylight savings, it's just flip AM and PM. The thing that weapons of the beta, there are particular standouts. The only one I didn't like was the lance. But I think they're going to fix it. How long am I there for? 5 months probably. Maybe a little bit longer. Maybe a little bit less. It really depends. If things are like fucked, I probably won't stay that long. But if I'm able to find a place that I want to rent and rent it, I'll probably rent it for a year. And then Jen and I are going to go over there for the summer. How's my stomach feeling? It's okay right now, but I think I've got H. pylori. I think I got infected in Boston. You have to wake up and stream at 7 a.m. That's okay. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. So I'm going to have to like go to a hospital in Bangkok and have them like look at my stomach. Where am I collecting these parasites? It's a bacteria. I think I got infected in Boston because my brother has the same thing. So something we ate was tainted. Sounds like I'm becoming a refugee. You said it. I didn't say it. You said it. Crimson Kuropeko. Okay. Get the biopsy? They, I think they actually have you swallow a radioactive tracer. They do what's called a breath test, and you swallow a pill, and if it comes out radioactive in a certain way, then they know that you've got bacteria, the certain bacteria in your stomach. And the way they treat it is they give you like 3 or 4 simultaneous antibiotics with acid reducers, and they just like go fucking scorched earth on your on the bacteria in your stomach. You just get you get a complete reset. I might also need a biopsy. Hopefully not. But you know, I've got the savings, so if that's what they need, then it'll probably be easier and faster to get treated, and maybe even cheaper. What is going on, man? than the US. My current doctor doesn't want to give me any test until I get a CAT scan. And by the time I pay the copay for the CAT scan, like, I could have just, like, paid for literally my entire treatment. No, I did not do that, Citalis. Because my doctor won't give me the test that I want. What are my symptoms? Little tummy ache. It's like at a 2 to 3 scale constantly throughout the day. Feels like I got ulcers, and this sort of bacteria just gives you ulcers. That's what it does. Which, you know, in the short term isn't a big deal, but if you get enough ulcers, like, it can cause, like, cancer and stuff like that. It's a little scary. Well, when I was there on Friday, I said, I will do a blood test and an ultrasound. And we did an ultrasound and a blood test, and everything came back great. And then, like, they didn't even call me back. And I said, yo, like, my stomach still hurts. Can we do the breath test? And they're like, we want you to do the CAT scan. You have to reset the challenge at any point because of deaths. Type in exclamation deaths. Has my brother gone to the doctor too? He did. They think the same thing. He's got to wait because he gets regular heartburn. So he's on some inhibitors right now. So he's got to wait like 2 weeks or whatever. But then, yeah, they're gonna test him. They're gonna do the same thing that they're gonna do for me, hopefully. Shit. Glad we have stun resistance. Think we hit him? We did. Maybe some Thai curry will roast it out. I mean, there are things you can do to manage it, but apparently the bacteria live forever. And they say, like, whatever, 60% of the population have it. It's just only certain people actually get affected by it. What are my favorite potato chips? I don't really eat potato chips. But if I had to pick one, I don't know, salt and vinegar, I guess. Jen's favorite chips? Plain Ruffles. Favorite non-potato chips? The Trader Joe's little, like, white cheddar cheese puffs are pretty good. Plain Runchels are crunchy. She loves them. They're her favorite. You know, I'm just not a big fan of black pepper. With steak, it's okay, but on anything else, like, I'm not... I can take it or leave it. Salt and vinegar chips with cucumbers is awesome. Like actual cucumbers or like cucumber flavor? Dude, we're kind of messing this guy up. Oh, he's weak to water, isn't he? They have chip and rice? Stop. I trust, at this point, I trust the Thai medical system better than the US medical system. And I'm not even going to blame doctors individually, of course. Like, it's just our system is all fucked up, you know what I mean? I think it's mostly weak to ice, but it's got to take a little bit of water, huh? Yeah, I know. There's like all sorts of grift in the medical system. It's really unfortunate. Get your glasses while I'm in Thailand? I will. Dude, what is going on? This is the most I've ever been bullied by a slag top. He's weaker to fire than he is to water? Wow, I would never guess that. I think I'll get to train with Sagat. Maybe. I'll probably go see some Muay Thai at some point. Quest is easier than I remember it being. Here he is again. Oh, I don't remember seeing if they ever got a poison off. I don't think they did. I think even with ailment up and poison attack and agility up, I don't think they ever got a poison off, huh? What a shame. I guess I'll just remove it. It's not doing anything. They just gave me infinite stamina. Thank you. Since 2018, you've needed to get your stuff checked? Chaos. That's a long time. It's really not that expensive. You can get your eye test done for probably under $100. And you can get glasses online for like $30. You're still wearing the same glasses you got in 2000. What are you guys doing? I mean, I held on to some glasses for a while, but I don't think I ever held on for 13 years. I mean, think about it, like, the machine has got to be pretty cheap, and then you're just, like, flipping lenses around. The 2011 glasses versus 2011 GPUs to run Wilds. I love it. I don't think HRT is going to fix your vision. It might do a lot of things, but I don't think it's going to do that. Alright. You guys have both failed me. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. I don't think HRT does anything to your eyes. Apparently, it does make your skin softer. I think that's about it. Will HRT make your PC run faster? Depends, which hormone you're taking, I guess. Freezer sack. Is that from Barroth? Should I get the 5700X 3D? That will probably do more for your Wild's performance than HRT will. High rank Barroth. Man. Gender max? Dude, take both the hormones at the same time. Do not do that. Please do not do that. HRT fixed her ADHD? I don't believe you. Vax Maxer? You're right. I've got no room to talk. You're right. You started HRT and played web fishing for 60 hours straight? That's not helping your point. No power strider. If I can have 6 catches, you guys can take both HRT. You know what? We all are our own journeys in life. So, I think it's this one. Let me double check. Pink Queen of the Peaks. All right, it's this one. Let's get the antidote. We got Psycho Serum. I'm the Pink Queen of the Peaks. I'm okay with that. Let's buy a couple deodorants. We're probably going to farm up some Volvidons. You never went earlier than 4th gen. If I played an older game, which one should he play? Portable 3rd or Freedom Unite? I would not recommend any of the 1st gen games unless you're really trying to be a completionist. Estrogen sounds goated for hair loss, but I don't want to go chrome breasts. Oh, the sweet irony of taking estrogen to prevent your male pattern baldness, but then you're just a girl. No! There's so many other ways of preventing baldness. I don't believe you. Man, she loves flipping, huh? Pinkin already? Dude, she's right there in the first star rank for high rank in the village. Isn't that crazy? It's gonna be a while. Well, before we get a spirit up. No. Plesioth is the herbal. I mean, eventually she's gonna trip or shoot fireballs. Eventually, I mean, oh, I guess maybe not. That's 2 enrages in one zone. That's not bad. Dude, he just like absorbed that with his full body. All right, well, at least we got up to pink and or red, whatever you want to call it. It feels like her fire breath goes wider in an arc in this game. Although I know it goes very far in 4U, but it does feel very wide in this one. Does she just go back down? Where does she go? Damn, she's zooming. I probably could have gotten there a little bit faster if I knew exactly where she was going. You don't drink coffee every day, Chaos? Probably for the best. Ooh. You don't like coffee? It is bitter. Especially without milk or sugar. Bad tasting drink with sugar. I know, it's kind of weird, isn't it? You're right. Well, the energy shots are like Red Bull. I think both taste way better. Is she gonna go a third time? Whoa, she went 3 times. Came back to Wendy's with 15 sugar cookies? I didn't know they sold sugar. We are working through the high rank, the first level high rank quest. Pink Rathian is first level high rank. 3U, isn't that wild? Try Tool Blades in the Wilds beta, yes. They seemed weak to you? Are you wrong? You gotta really be using the demon mode to full effect. Demon and Archdemon dance. No, I didn't think they were weak at all. They were fine. They didn't feel super changed from World. Obviously, they've got new things, but... I mean, if we're talking about that one insect glaive move where you spend all your extracts, I mean, of course it's going to do more damage than anything else. Then you got to deal with getting all your extracts back. I could see them tuning it down. It shouldn't be like that strong. Go for the tail. I know where she's gonna go. Yeah, I mean, if you get your extracts back every time and you could spam it 100% every time, it will probably be more damage. It seems like that's their design philosophy with weapons overall. Build up to a thing and then spam it. It all just depends on how easy that thing is to spam, though. World Insect Glaive is probably the most fun to play. Even if it is a lot of Tornado Slash and or Diving Wyvern spam. But I thought it was pretty fun. You can do some fun stuff with your bug, too. Buffing your bug up in World and marking the monster and just watching it go crazy with an elemental bug is, like, kind of nice. Well, final patch Rise. The Infinite was actually back to being good. So it was kind of okay. I hated when Tetris Seal was really good. And I don't want... I think the Infinite should be the best damage. Because you're locked in place. Now, Final Patch fixed it, Nefudis. I don't know if you played the Final Patch or not, and I don't blame you if you didn't. Rise hasn't been an auto-mute for probably a year. Around there. Oh! There's your tail. No, I really believe the team is going to make sure that the weapons are going to be fun to play. And not just spamming the same move over and over again. If they didn't stop updating World, I think they would have fixed some of the more problematic things, like Perfect Rush and whatnot. Didn't foresight the roar. You disgust me. I used 4 potions this quest. It's not bad. Apparently they've been changing around moves entirely. Like, I guess Hunting Horn in one of the betas, one of the shows actually had like straight up different moveset. Anecdotal information. Favorite cookie? Thin Mints. Girl Scout Thin Mints. Still play like it's for you, but the bug is so fun in World. I mean, and the bug was also strong in for you. It's not like the bug was bad in for you. Bug was kind of, I mean, in a way, the bug was what is most cracking for you. They nerfed attack up on Horn. I mean, that makes sense. You don't want that to be too good. It should be enough that you help people when you're using Hunting Horn, but not enough that you feel obligated to always run Hunting Horn. And then just make Hunting Horn a strong enough weapon on its own. Nice. Well, and also it was super easy to mount in for you. Everything took good damage and they just got like instantly mounted. Plesioth time. Should I make a Thunder Longsword? Should I try and make the Chain Sword? Let me see. Let me see what I want to do. No, there's no easy upgrade for the Chain Slaughter. Unfortunately. What if I told you the Barbarian Blade is like pretty much the best thing that I've got going on right now? I'm looking for alternatives. It is not easy to find alternatives. There is a Plesioth longsword that is an upgrade. No Brotato stream? Once I'm overworked in this game, we'll switch over to Brotato. Like, what even is the point of the Arzuros longsword when they hand you the Barbarian Blade? Oh, you know what? There is a purple Ludroth longsword. Oh, I'm sure elemental bugs are back. I mean, that's... I would expect nothing else. Damn, actually, purple Ludroth goes kind of hard. We might make that. The upgrade isn't that hard. Where's Nargacuga? Oh, he's Village 9-star, though? That's so annoying. I know I'm just sitting here, like, staring into nothingness, but... can't help it. Giganox is a possibility? But I don't think it'll show up till next rank. I have no idea. I feel like I'm going to use this goddamn weapon the entire time. It's like, it's already a high rank weapon. So like there's no other easy upgrades. Pretty much the only thing that makes some sense, but even then it doesn't make sense, is going to Purple Ludroth. I just don't, usually they have like one weapon that's like, why did you put this in the game? Because it's too broken. But I don't really see anything that jumps out at me like that. Rhine Blade will be a good upgrade when we get it, probably in next rank. Playing an old game today? I saw. Phantasy Star 1. Not, people don't usually play that one. Usually they start with 2. It sucks ass. Different game for a different time. Would not be my first recommendation. I can't find anything that's worth upgrading into, guys. Like, we're just stuck with this weapon forever. The only halfway decent upgrade would be, like, Durham Boros. Everything else looks like it's going to be too much work. No, I mean, the Thunder Longswords just don't make sense. You know, Chain Slaughter. I mean, I could make Chain Slaughter. No, I can't. I can't even make Chain Slaughter. No, we're just gonna be fighting Plesioth with a water longsword. Is what we're gonna be doing. How's our water resistance? Not bad. I cannot imagine Plesioth takes even 1 damage of water. It's like, no way. I mean, I haven't even heard the Palicos speaking in English. The first thing I did was just hit the toggle to let them speak in feline or whatever. I mean, sometimes you've got, like, Fatalis or whatever, or, like, Rathalos, I think, sometimes has spots where it takes, like, 5% fire. These guys seem like they did okay with these abilities. So I think we're going to keep them like that. Letting Nectar take 5 fire when he's cool? Well, if you hit him with fire, you know, it does heat up his stuff, right? That's why Gunlance is so nice on him. But we don't need antidotes. We probably don't need Psycho Serums either. We have a frog. To try and find a frog. Pinion and Abyssal Laggy. Pretty bad. But I mean, I don't know. They wanted there to be 3 Legiocrisses in one game. Credits roll on Ivory. Does Barroth mud remove all fire or just reduce it? I think it's 0 when the mud's on. But, could be wrong. Yeah, no, it's not a Latrion. No, we spent a week once trying to do level appropriate Latrion. That was a challenge. Dire Umbrellas is not for you credits. There's almost no hub-specific credit requirement in any of the games. Monster subspecies being in a game without the regular version? None that I can think of. Crimson Glow Valstrax count. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Anyone feel kind of like this frog when they're standing naked in the shower? I kind of do. Why do you need a frog? There you go, buddy. Oh no! Damn you, camera! That wasn't that bad. Now, Plesioth is a big boy. There's an event quest in this game specifically where there's a little one. They healing me? Nope. I got hit. Not this abomination. Fine. Wow! Nice help! Just gonna get ready on my next frog here. Nice aim. Green Plesioth took you now to kill and Freedom Unite. Unfortunate. Plesioth had the jank hitbox. It looks like it's really tightened up here. Exhausted already? Wow. No. We fought a lot of Plesioth in that Freedom Unite playthrough we just did. Can't believe we got that. Try was the first time where they were like, without having to use flash bombs and traps and sonics, can we give the player an opportunity to combo if they can't get a trip or position well enough? That was the idea behind exhaustion. I mean, they were trying to make a living ecosystem. So you can do things like try and deny the monster from eating. Still trying to get that frog. I won't stop either. Dude, we're doing pretty good juking this. Dude, I do not know what's going on with the frogs. Show up, man! There we go. What are you doing? You can see why I don't really want to fight him underwater. He's so stupid looking. Dude, he just, like, teleported out of there. Isn't that a water ice blight? What are we talking about? Oh, exhaustion status for hunters? Yeah. Best new monster from Rise Sunbreak to put in the wilds? I'm not making your YouTube clickbait video, man. Malfestio! Malzino! I don't know if he's gonna sleep or not. Izuchi! Remember when there was the panel at New York Comic Con and the audience said, "We love underwater combat," and Ryozo and Takuda were visibly confused? I remember that. They were like, "You what? You want what?" It's like they just assume it's a mistranslation. They just keep looking back and forth between the audience and the translator like, "What?" Cha-cha, don't dance right in front of him. Bring your boy Arzuros back? He was back. What, you need him again? That's just being greedy. You want all bear types? Do you count Volvidon in that group? Or Lagambi? Or kinda sorta Ancient Leshen? The monkey paw curls and you must fight Ancient Leshen now. You're the guy that they talk about you. It's a very similar moveset. I had somebody in chat earlier, Silas, that said that they love underwater combat. And I said I didn't believe them. Kuro, hello, good morning. Is it afternoon for you yet? Probably, right? One p.m. Nice. We'll be on a very similar time zone soon. This time next week, I think. Close to it. I feel much stronger than I thought I would feel. I know we're gonna have to fight Rathalos eventually. He was weak to water at one point. Electricity weapons? Maybe if we fight Zinogre first, but I think it goes Rathalos, Zinogre, Abyssal, Legiacris. I think it goes like in that order. Oh, we can do Jen Moran now? That's almost concerning. I know Volvidons have good armor. I know they've got at least one piece that's like big attack. But I don't know if we're going to use it or not. I don't think there's a Baleful longsword. I think it's just Legiacris, Zinogre, and Abyssal. So annoying to get this upgrade. I need Brachydios stuff. I think we fight Brachydios mid this tier. I mean, I guess it's okay. Attack and evasion for the Volvidon side? I think it is too. I mean, it might be worth grinding it out. The base defense is going to be way higher, I think, than Great Jaggy. I guess I should check. Let's check. Obviously, evasion, it would be nice. It's a little spooky relying on evasion on a Deathless run, but it's the sort of thing it's like, it's there if you want it. Probably gets us out of a couple roars. Tremor resistance as well. I mean, wouldn't be bad against Devil Joe then, right? So what is it? Attack up large, evasion 1. Let's see, 2, 6, 8. Oh, it's got torso up. What do the arms give? Well, it's definitely evasion 1, and I think it's attack up medium, and then you could probably deck it up to either attack up large or evasion +2. Yeah, that'd be pretty good. Base defense is 44. That's 8 more than what we had before, and it'll have fire resistance 10. Not bad. This is our first G rank, sorry, high rank. No, that's not true. We did it in Freedom Unite. This is not our first high rank village. What am I talking about? But we took a lot of time. We took a very long time in Freedom Unite. I don't think there's anything wrong with taking a little bit more time here. I need to grow sap plants. I'll make some dung. It's gonna be very annoying fighting Volvidon and Volvidon at the same time. You know what? Let's go online first and see if there's anything there. The water longsword is still good. Like, this is still a perfectly good weapon for them. Okay, we just buy them. Selling night seeds too. He's selling dung too. Try was the game that added exhaustion. Yeah, it also added diminishing returns on flashes and stuff like that. Pretty sure there was diminishing return on traps, but there wasn't on flashes or sonics. Actually, I don't know if there's diminishing return on sonics, but definitely was. This is the first game that had diminishing returns on flashes. This looks fine. This out of my... Although, no, it's not a multi-monster quest. Some of the multi-monster quests, you don't get carves. You just get mega potions. I'm pretty sure this is one of those games. It's awful. But I think they give us real carves because they're both the same. Andrew. Oh, wait, it's night? Plesioth go? Shockingly easy. Even underwater, it was pretty easy. I mean, Exhausted Diablos is just like kind of a dream to fight either way. really know where he starts. Kamba, stop dancing. You were hit by a Plesioth tail swipe when you're in another area playing this? I don't believe you. I just don't believe you. I don't believe that I believe you believe that happened. I don't believe it happened. I'm trying to think who else actually does Tremor other than Devil Joe that I'd be fighting. Duramboros, maybe, like a little bit. Uragon? Oh, yeah. I don't know if we have to fight him in high rank. Agnactor might when he lands after popping out of the ground. The dig itself. Bracky does Tremor on ground punches. Can't remember. Brain warning. His high rank version's a little weird. 'Cause he moves like weirdly slow. Well, Ichinose, I do not believe, was the director behind this game, but he was the director of Monster Hunter Portable 3rd. And 3U is a very direct continuation of Portable 3rd. It would feel more pronounced if we were playing Portable 3rd right now. Oh shit! Oh, here we go! Dave, never punished. You got walled by Kuropeko in Portable 3rd? That's unfortunate. Bro's limping already? Wow. This is fast, man. I seem to remember them taking longer. Does the... Maybe this weapon's just, like, really good. Ichinose directed Monster in a portable third, yeah. Probably the best game he ever did. Although you could say Rise was up there too. No. I meant Freedom Unite, not Rise. Dude, someone's gonna clip it. My life is over now. Shepard's having a change of heart? He loves Rise! Freudian slip. Don't you know it? I might play it on the airplane. I'm probably gonna have Isaac, Rise. What else are other good airplane games, you think? Hades? Kinda done with Hades, though. I'll download it. Balatro? Slay the Spire, I should probably try to get Ascension 20 on. How long will I be traveling? It's almost like 24 hours straight. It's a long time. Almost longer than Japan. To put Neo 2 on the Steam Deck and play it at 10 FPS. It'll run. The issue has historically been the cutscenes. Safe and pleasant fight. Thank you. I hope I do too. I picked an aisle seat so I can pee. And try and stay hydrated. Nova Drift seems like a fun game to play on the go. I think I had the developer for Nova Drift in this stream the other day. That's not you, is it? I mean, I just don't feel like it's any easier to sleep in the window seat. If the window seat was actually designed in a way that you could easily rest your head, it would be fine. But it usually isn't. No, I've done enough airline travel. I don't really care about the view anymore. And if that were the case, I would want somebody else to enjoy it, not me. The deal with airline food? Apparently there's been some real quality control issues recently. That's what I mean. Like, if you're in the window seat, like, you gotta bother several people when it's time to pee. And, like, I just don't want... I want to be able to stand up and pee. I don't have to bother anyone. Not that I'm a frequent peer, you know. But it is a consideration. They gotta bother me with IP, but the thing is I don't mind. Jason, hello. How are you? Like, I want them to bother me. Like, be comfortable, man. Ah, so close. You're back? How was the pizza? You only had one slice, but there were extra slices. I guess that's fair. Yeah, I mean, I feel the exact same way, Welts. Like, I just don't, especially like if you're like in the aisle or if you're in the window seat and like the other two people are like sleeping, like I do not want to wake those people up. I would rather be woken up than end up having to wake someone else up. Shyvern's been hyping up the pizza the entire night, and they had one pizza, well, only one slice. But I guess they took some home. When you say extra slices, what, you take 2 or 3? YouTube chat's talking junk. They're saying you didn't get enough pizza. A whole box? All right. Never mind. You gotta shut the fuck up, YouTube. You don't know what you're talking about. They got a whole pizza. If that were the choice, I would do the same thing. I'll eat it at home. He got a whole box home. If it was like, if it looked like to me I was going to bring a whole box home, I wouldn't go crazy. I'd pace myself. Beef chow mein? Sounds delicious. You got nervous? Oh. Now I feel bad. I'm sorry. Now we're just assholes. Fusium ore. You could probably get that out of like... That actually screws this over, huh? It's not good enough. You forgive me? It wasn't really me. I mean, it was more YouTube chat, but I was a little bit of a dick too. So, like, I'll own up to that. Stout bone. I mean, that should just be a reward normally. Dude, that monster broth is going to be a pain in the ass. Is there a bug quest? Please, for the love of God, tell me there's a bug quest. Not looking good. I mean, we could do Tundra and kill Giggies. Risk of Rain returns? I don't own that one yet. I don't think I own it yet. This armor set's going to be more work than I thought it would be. Moga Woods as well. Oh, yeah, we can go to Moga Woods at night, right? Maybe we'll just do that. Director was kind and super gay. I would hope so. Well, I guess they don't have to be gay, but I would assume. Wrath Talon. It's gonna be 5 attack. How much more defense? Quite a bit more? I play Tiny Rogues. No. Wait. Yes. Is that the one that almost looks like an Atari game? That's a good one. I bet that's had a lot of updates. Yeah, that's a good point. I should make sure that's up to date. I think I'm gonna bring the Steam Deck. Jen wants to have video games to play, but like I have an extra PC that I'm gonna hook up to the TV that's already set up. Oh, the exact same one. You saw it, so you know. I'm gonna set that up in the main living room. What would be the oddest game to play in the pain? Probably like a hentai game. She's still an Animal Crossing gamer? Not really. The Switch isn't really around. I might even bring the Switch with me. I'm thinking about it. The only reason I would bring the Switch is so I could play GU. But I don't know. I don't know if I care. Maybe when I'm over there, the Switch 2 will come out anyways. Well, for the purposes of this challenge, we're going to be emulating GU, but when I play with people online, I use the actual Switch. Oh yeah, no, I'm out, man. I'm gone. Like I don't have any concerns. I know it's fucked up, but if things somehow are okay, that's great. When I come back, it'll be great. If things get like really shit, I'm already out of the country. Oh, and when I emailed the jury duty people because they wanted me to go in at January, and they said it's no problem. When I have my address, I just got to tell them what it is, and then like we're good. So they were actually really nice. That person in chat the other night that said they just like constantly ignored their jury duty summons, like, why didn't you just write them? Like, why didn't you just talk to them? Why you gotta like commit actual crimes? You ignore the last one, they didn't follow up. Like why? Like, it's your civic duty. They can suck your civic balls. I got selected for a jury once. It was a murder case. But, they ended up settling before it went to trial. A fraud case with a marititle? I don't understand what that means. That's very interesting to me, though. What's a marititle? Like an auto company? Serving would be too much of an income loss for you to be comfortable with? I think at most you get compensated like $50 for a day. That sucks, man. I mean, there's always you could always like petition the court to be like, this would be too much of a burden on me. And I think they are almost always okay to excuse you. They don't want people serving that are like going to be actively disruptive. Or like, you know, immensely inconvenienced. Like, I'm not going to have to fly back from Thailand to go be interviewed for a trial that I may not actually sit on. Company pays for a week of it? That's nice. I mean, they should, you know? I mean, it is kind of important. You really like jury nullification that they won't choose you? Is that where you, like, forcibly do, like, a hung jury or something like that? What I'm saying is I don't think you need to do that. You got a genuine, bona fide reason not to be there. I think they'll just excuse you. Give a verdict of not guilty even if the jury decided they broke the law. Well, I mean, if even one person votes not guilty, I mean, it's a hung jury. Like, I think guilty has to be unanimous. In order for it to stick, if it's not a unanimous guilty. Honestly, that's probably why a lot of those really famous court cases where you're like, how would somebody ever vote not guilty? You probably just had somebody on the trial that was like, no matter what they say, I don't believe in the court system. I'm not going to send this person to jail. Well, after learning a little bit more about the laws in California about slavery and their unpaid prisoners, like, I kind of get it, man. Wave of nostalgia hit you watching this? Well, let me tell you, we're going to be in this cave for a while, brother. Need a lot of monster food. They've seen 12 Angry Men too much? I've seen it at least 2 or 3 times. Good movie. They ever remake it? I'm sure they did. I mean, it's been like, what, almost 10 minutes, and I've gotten a single monster broth? Like, lock the fuck in. I think I killed all the giggies. I guess we may as well put on our gathering suit. Monster broth is something you could cook with. I mean, I drink it. ...1997 remake, but it went straight to TV. Unfortunate. All right, let's see if we can get a couple pieces of armor on here. Even if I could get, like, 1 piece, it would be kind of nice. Come on, man. I guess not. Do you think there's drama about broth from Giggies versus bugs? I bet people think, like, the bug broth is, like, more, like, healthy and organic. 10% carve chance? Are there any high rank quests that have it in the reward list? In the village? And whatever it is, 6 or 7 star? Rock slide. You mean the quest that I was literally farming? 6% drop chance? Oh my god, that's even worse. Okay. %6 chance. Terrible. Get them, boys. Have you even gotten a high rank carve yet? No. It makes me want to give up on the dream. I guess I could always make poison smoke bombs. And just poison a couple bugs. But I don't know if it's even that much better. That's funny seeing him like crawling out of that thing. I don't think I've ever seen that directly before. Like, I knew they came out of there, but I didn't know you could actually see them like crawling out. Benabra and Sinai Plains is 10%. Benabra and Forest is 17%. I don't know that that's worth it to go through the effort. I mean, it is a way better chance. Really, I should bring poison for the Benabra that are literally in here, and then just kill the Giggies. 30% Benabra and Volcano. I'm feeling like I'm going to give up. I would love to have Volvidon, but I just don't know that it's worth it. Celtis or Khonshu, right? Khonshu were fine. I think my dreams will be memes. I just don't know what else to farm up if I want an upgrade. I mean, Volvidon is literally perfect. It's just like... I picked the night, right? Like, I almost feel like is this day? No, it is definitely night. Other choices. Probably not Gobel. Probably not Jade Barroth. Legambi is a choice because he'll have evasion. How long have I streamed this for? Overworking? I think we'll do some Legambi. Not that I'm going to end stream. I'm just going to... At some point, I'm going to switch over to Rotato. Legambi should be really fast. Could Cha-Cha have grabbed one? Oh, they might have grabbed one. Grab something. Yeah, they are not really friendly right now. It's funny how long that must take to like level up, right? Although it probably starts at 0. I got them up to 1 at least. We're gonna want dung bombs too, just in case. Maybe I'll even do an Isaac run at the end of the night too. I'm really enjoying it. I know it's a little early on, so people might be like, wow, dumbass Creamer isn't even close to like getting the super ultra elite deluxe secret ending. But maybe it would be nostalgic for some people to see like early tier Isaac. You know, the OG Flash version is the version I have the most hours on through. Can't remember last time you played Isaac. They probably have added stuff to it since you played it. Either DLCs or just... I don't know if they did like the equivalent of title updates, but I believe it. Never played Isaac. Interesting. Not even the Flash version? Going for it? I'm gonna say worth it. You know, that actually is a decent amount of damage. I do kind of wish the game was a little bit more smooth with aiming your tiers. It was clearly meant to be played with, like, the D-pad and WAS. Kind of funny. Not a fan of the art style? I think it's cute. Dude, why'd they get rid of Bible from? I use the face button sometimes, but I feel like double stick is most comfortable. It's definitely not as precise, but it's easier to move. Wait, is that the 7TV one? Probably a 7TV one. That's not real. Them replacing PogChamp with the Komodo hype or whatever is very strange to me. I'm not saying it didn't deserve to get taken away because that guy is a real weirdo, but... even if he's a weirdo, I will never stop loving PogChamp. Yeah, that is a very good emote. I mean, apparently... he's personally, like, not even a fan of PogChamp. Like, he gets mad. Which is, like, an even better reason to use it. Yeah, it was... It's almost, like, painful to see. People that started getting, like, really deep into, like, fringe conspiracy theories. It's like, what happened? mainstream fringe conspiracy theories? Is that a thing? I forget if I fed them. I'm assuming I did. Woo! God, I'm so cheap with my healing. He makes like a weird, like almost like a laughing noise when he's done sliding around. Very awkward. Oh. Ryozo, why? He's got to be close. Oh, flinch backwards was really nice. Man, the high rank upgrades, though, it's like, it's so hard to get them. They almost needed to add, like, another tier of upgrades, like a lower one, and then do the higher one. But it feels like most weapons in high rank, like, you get one upgrade and that's it. Arzuro's Hunting Horn is actually really good for that reason, though. Its final upgrade is in high rank, so it's like disproportionately powerful. That only took 10 minutes, but it felt in my brain like it took an hour. I felt like it took so long. Lagambi is actually like the secret to immortality. I know, it's time dilation. Hey, it's midnight. Okay, that means it's time to play roguelikes. Keep going with Potato? That'd be nice to see it at 100%. It's kind of beautiful. This challenge is going to last us forever. Am I trying to sandbag for Deathless content? Not deliberately, but I am sandbagging. Expert evade distance lasting power. It's not worth it. It's not worth the upgrade. Ain't doing the clearing 4 quests a day. Excuse me. We did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We did 9 quests. We have until February. It's November. If I need to go harder, I'll go harder. But once we're done with 3U, 4U is easy. GU is easy. World is easy. Rise is easy. Wasn't I bemoaning being far from done? No, not anymore, man. We're almost there. I mean, we're definitely taking longer than we used to. We're definitely taking longer than we did in August. That's for damn sure. Like, from a pure time perspective, like, we're taking a really long time. But it's Deathless. You don't want to rush it. You want to be focused. You want to be, like, locked in. You want to be refreshed. You don't want to be going 24 hours, fall asleep a little bit, and then you're dead. Armor skills you're looking for in Deathless. Depends on the game. It's more important that the armor is just upgraded. That's the important thing. I'm going to change the title in Twitch. I got the best title ever. All right, YouTube, I have to kill you. Hang around if you want to watch Brotato. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow.